Hello dissenters, my name is Italix and I am here today at Castle Talix, here in Castle Story. We're working on expanding this castle. Our workers have gone on strike. They don't like their jobs right now. I guess we need another miner to create some more bricks, and let's just throw 2 on there because we have a whole bunch of boxes and not much in the way of actual stone. So while that's underway, I'm going to talk about the new expansions that I'm making and the new ways that I'm creating for our archers to defend this castle. And of course, growing the castle itself. I'm creating, as you can see, a little pathway here around the crystal. It's not going to protect the crystal necessarily, but it is going to give us a new way to shoot down corruptrons. Allow me to explain. If I go over to the build menu, you can see kind of what I have planned right now. It's just going to be a wall that divides this little area. The point of this is I'm going to have archers on both sides of this wall, and so the archers on this side are going to be able to shoot this way, and the archers on the other side are going to be able to shoot over here. And I'm going to give them a little wall of protection behind each one so that they can't turn around and shoot the other person behind them, and that's going to be better than this round form. I can also have, of course, people on this side and people on this side. We're just not going to have any archers here in this middle section as far as I can tell, because those are the wild cards. It's not an easy way to defend those. So I'm just going to continue building this little stretch of land out here. We might need to dig a little bit out because it's going to have to go all the way to the edge, and for that we're going to need a little bit more finesse. So that means we're going to use the single blocks instead of the 2 wide. So I think if I can get one underneath there like so, and I need to do the same thing on the other side. However, there's a log here, and that guy's going to take it. Boom! You are a gentleman and a saint. Let's get this continued all the way out into the edge, and I believe with one more half brick all the way up, no one will be able to cross this gap. We have some archways going in between. I'm not going to put doors on these because I don't feel like defending all of these doors. I still don't think they're going to go straight for the crystal, the corruptrons that is, so I'm just going to leave it open so that our miners can get in freely, and so of course the corruptrons don't break any of this wall down when they try to get through to go to this door. So if I blocked off this exit, I'd also have to create a door over here, or else the corruptrons are just going to start busting down every single wall that they can get their hands on, which apparently they've already started doing. 2 of the wall pieces on this side are already cracked. 51 seconds remains till the next wave. We cannot create a new warrior just yet. I've got 2 warriors guarding this flank and 1 warrior guarding the door. And over here, I think we've still got just the 1 warrior. But we do have 2 archers, and we're getting some of these archer posts created ever so slowly. It is taking a little while to get all these bricks laid, but it is coming along still quite nicely. And we've got 1 extra worker here who's I've not been paying attention to. So what we're going to do is just allow them to keep building. Hopefully, if I see anyone try to exit, then I'll stop them. So we're going to have to try to pay close attention to that. But I want them to be able to keep building. That's the whole point of this castle, is that they should be able to keep mining and keep building. We've got a couple miners who have nowhere to put their stuff. I might need to make some more crates as well, so let's go ahead and queue some of those up real quick. We'll just put them on the outside so that we can see them. All right, and now we need to look and make sure none of our little people are running out there. We're also, of course, going to watch as these archers are getting some headshots. Let's see how our defense is working. 2 archers, 1 rolling off the edge. 2 more on Tintin's flank. He is taking them out with expertise. A few more running down the hill. This archer is in a pristine position to headshot them. Gonna fall around the side. Frou-Frou is going to be guarding the door for us, and we've got 2 warriors over here. Tal is having some difficulties. They are outmaneuvering him. We have one of the corruptrons sneaking around the side. Proto is giving chase. Frou-Frou keeping command of the door and taking out this last corruptron, and I believe all of our flanks are safe. Yet another successful defense, and we didn't even have to cease construction. That's the brilliant part of this. Ooh, look. The first layer of archer defense is almost done. Whether or not it will need to be too high, we will have to wait and see. But first, we're going to see if there's any archer fatalities before we build it a second one high. But we're going to wait to see if we have any archer fatalities before building it another block high. Hopefully, this will be good enough. Glorious construction continues at Castle Talix. We have the backings for our archer protection right now, and what I am realizing is we're not going to have any side protection until there is a way to get up to these battlements. So that's kind of an issue because they cannot carry the bricks up that high. So I was wondering if perhaps I could place a ladder on these little walls here, if that would help at all. So I'm just going to place a whole bunch of these ladders, and I know this is going to take a lot of lumber in order to accomplish, but I think it's worthwhile just for experimentation purposes. It is a slow process to be sure. We have our first archway about to go up. We're going to need some way for them to get up here so that they can continue construction higher than level 2, and I'm eventually going to link it to this area. So the point of this is to say we're going to have one giant bridge just going across where they can access it from the top, and then we can have all the archers peering over. Now we are going to have a bit of an issue with the constructors right now, the builders, because we need them to stop building while the fighting is going on. So we're just going to have them go back home. There's only 10 seconds left, and it's also worth pointing out that we do have one extra archer. So we got 4 archers on this particular flank, 2 on each side. And of course, we got 2 in the back on this corner by themselves. So right now, there's 2 dedicated to each. So let's get a nice action-packed view and watch as these Corruptrons go down one by one. Again, only 1 warrior on this side. I probably need to get 1 extra warrior. And we need to get Gato the Woodchopper to come back home because I forgot about him. Luckily, I caught him before he got too far out. These Corruptrons a little bit confused, not really sure which direction to go. Proto, uh-oh, Tau is getting surrounded by them. They're just going straight for the wall, which is strange. I thought they killed one of our warriors. Oh no, this is not good. They're breaking through the wall. Italic's defenses are failing! The wall is crumbling! Whatever will we do? They're being smashed by bricks! Proto is... Come on, man! Kill the last Corruptron! He's right next to you! All you need to do is put your sword into his back and run away from the carnage of the bricks falling. Today was a bad day for Castle Talix. We had a little bit of a malfunction. It turns out that we did, in fact, need more defense on this flank, and we're gonna have to figure out how to repair these castle walls in the next 8 minutes, which is going to go oh so quickly. So let's place these blocks back in, and everything has collapsed. It's devastating. Today I learned, now I know, I just didn't expect that many to come from both sides. The people that came from over here went all the way around to this corner. I don't understand what that's all about. The door is clearly right there. I don't know if they're even attracted to the door. I don't know how this works, but we got our builders going back to their building process. We've got Gato going back to his wood chopping. We're going to have to start doing some reconstruction of this castle wall, probably by building a little bit of a staircase up to it. Hopefully that will be high enough for them to walk up with the bricks. And that's a scary little dent in the wall, but luckily for us, it is 2 layers thick, so it is more difficult than that to break through. Hopefully they will have this patched up by the time the next episode rolls around. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed that little scare that we had at the castle wall. Jeez, that was close. I want to thank you very much for watching this video. My name is Italix, and I will see you next time.